Hi everyone, I'm just going to do a little review of the things that I've been liking so far this month and some of the new products that I've just got. Today actually I got the Prescriptives All Skins Mineral Makeup. Now Prescriptives did go under. They don't sell it in the stores at the makeup counters anymore. I remember 2 years ago I had a Prescriptives makeover at the Ross Park Mall, and they gave me a sample foundation that I really did like then. No more in the stores. Now I was talking to the girl on from Prescriptives online where they do sell it, and she said that come around January, February they will be completely done. No more online either. But I didn't order this through her. I was given advice on a color by her over the phone, but I got this on eBay. I don't want to put it upside down because it'll fall. Prescriptives and All Skins Mineral Makeup SPF 15 level 3 warm medium. Um it didn't do much for me. All that I saw it do was accentuate some dry spots that I've had. Maybe I'm not using the right brush. I was really looking forward to this because I've heard good things about Prescriptives products. They're one of the better makeup companies for the skin. A lot of dermatologists, if you have really bad acne or skin, they say that Prescriptives is one of the few makeups that is recommended. One dermatologist was telling someone that this was the only makeup that he allowed them to use. So I'm going to have to try it again. I use the powder brush from Eco Tools, but I don't think it's the best brush for that. Another thing I got was Stila One Step Foundation in Dark. I did get this off of eBay from a trusted seller of mine. Um, I'm I'm not wearing it right now, but it seems just like a tad dark for me right now. It kind of gives me that bronzy look when I'm wearing it, which looks nice. I like it a lot. I like the consistency of it. It feels good. I wore it yesterday for a job interview. I had some acne scarring and it did cover that. Um, Overall, I like it a lot. It said 100% mineral pigments, which I do like that. I like that you have, not that I put a setting powder on anyway, but it claims that it's the primer, foundation, concealer, and setting powder in one. And it really does seem to do the job, except I don't like it under the eyes. It doesn't give me the nice coverage I like. It seemed to have, I don't know, it felt like it kind of irritated me right under the eyes, so I'm going to skip putting it there. But this is a very nice product. $44 it retails for. I wouldn't quite say that it's completely worth $44, but most high-end brands foundations are pretty high. I know NARS Sheer Glow is 42, um, so that's around about the price you're going to pay unless you can score it somewhere else. All Cosmetics Wholesale has it for $19.99, and I did get this for $14 and some change from eBay. I'm not recommending that you go to eBay because there's certain sellers that can't be trusted and have fakes. You gotta be careful, and I'm not trying to take away from Stila at all. I love their cosmetics, they're great, but I'm just saying on the affordability end to check out some other options. I know I've heard a lot of good things about All Cosmetics Wholesale. Um, Another thing, this isn't new. It's a Dr. Facilier's Magically Cool Liquid Powder from MAC in Cajun. I use this as a bronzer. Truth and Light would have probably been too light for me. This gives me the nice bronzy look. It feels very light on the skin. It really does feel cool when you apply it. My main problem is because you can't feel it on the skin, which is really awesome. Because you can't feel it, it's easy to over apply, which I did do the other day. Still looks nice and presentable, but um, I kind of had that fake baked look going on. I put a little too much. Now, I don't see Truth and Light anymore on MAC's website, but I do see Cajun is still available there. It retails for about $29.50. I got it when the Venomous Villains collection came out, one of the few items that I liked from that. That's a different story. Now, the Tarte Cheek Stain. I got this when it first came out this summer, the 10. I wish this swiveled up instead of push up. I really saturated that on for you to see it. This is described as a bright pink, and it is a really bright pink, but it gives a nice flushed look when it's blended in. This is more of a creamy texture as opposed to the other cheek stains. I know the Natural Beauty one I think is creamy. The other ones are gel. This was my first cheek stain. So when I tried Tipsy, which I do have Tipsy and Blushing Bride, I tried Tipsy and I really loved the gel consistency because it blends very naturally. It doesn't look artificial. It didn't look overdone. It looked very natural. It blended perfectly and it felt really nice on the skin. So I got the mini from eBay because this sucker, you get a lot of product. This sucker is 1 ounce. I don't think I'm going to use this up. So that's what I did with Tipsy. I wanted to make sure that I liked it. And it's a bit more pinky peach than a true coral. I got it hoping it would be a straight coral. And it's not. It pulled a lot of pink on my cheeks, but it looked really nice. And it did look natural. Blushing Bride is supposed to be like a plummy color, plummy berry. I like that one as well because it's a gel consistency. And it gave me a really nice blush yesterday when I went to the job. I had a job interview and I wore that. It looked very natural. It looked like I had just come in from the cold and it was cold outside, so it was kind of perfect for winter. I would like to try Flush, but I'm not sure how well that's going to suit me. I talked to someone from Sephora and they said it gives you like that childlike look of pinched cheeks. So I might try that. But this is a really nice product. It's very convenient to carry around and I like it a lot. It's not messy at all. And these are natural, which is very good. Now, I don't know if you could see it. I'm wearing Gladiola right now, convertible color by Tarte. I, not by Tarte, Gladiola Stila convertible color, which I had purchased a while back, last month. I do like it. I like the way it applies. I'm already hitting pan with it. I use it on my lips. I have it on now. And it comes off an orangey color on my hand, but it pulls peachy, a teeny bit of pink, but it's more of a peachy color on my cheeks. I'm looking in here now. You can see it, but it's definitely faded away. I don't like the staying power. I applied it at 12:30 today, and when I came home, I had to run some errands, and I came home around 6 o'clock. It was already really faded. You can barely see that I had it on. What, 5.5 hours? If I was at work for an 8-hour job, it would not have lasted, and I would have had to reapply on my break. So I'm wondering maybe there's a different technique to get it to last longer. I used a brush, so maybe if I had applied with my fingers, it would have lasted longer. I'm not sure. Um, Perfect color, nice product for lips. I think it feels good on the lips and creamy. I've heard complaints about the other brands, um, the other colors, that they're very drying on the lips, but Gladiola felt really creamy on the lips. I really liked the color and I do like it a lot. I just wish it would stay longer. That's my only complaint about that. Um, Something that I do like, actually, my grandmother had used this. It's too dark for her. She is very not necessarily fair. but her skin is extremely, extremely light. And this is True Beige, L'Oreal Visible Lift, Line Minimizing and Tone Enhancing Makeup, Normal to Oily, which my skin's on the dry side, but I just did use this. It didn't make me look super oily. It didn't aggravate my dry skin. SPF 17, oil-free, L'Oreal Paris foundation in 152 True Beige. I used this the other day because I was just playing around with makeup. It seems to match me well. Um, it's not too heavy. It's kind of on the sheer side, but it's buildable, and I really had to mention that I like this a lot, L'Oreal. L'Oreal is one of the more expensive drugstore brands. I believe their foundations do run up to $13. Now, I just received this in the mail today. Tarte Smooth Operator in Agent 12, which I was recommended by an artist. And Agent 12 comes off a teensy bit light when I put on my hand because my hand's darker than my face. But when I do put it on my face, it blends really well. I don't know how this is. I really don't know if it breaks me out or anything because I just tried a wee little bit of this today. So after I try it out for a couple days, I'll report back on this. I thought this would be a nice alternative. I was wanting a tinted moisturizer. I didn't like the CoverGirl one. The CoverGirl one broke me out and it gave me no coverage at all. So I thought this would be a nice alternative because it is all natural. So we'll see. We'll see how it works. I will report back. So that's just everything I have right now. I will make a quick video showing the Blushing Bride and showing tipsy swatches of that in case anyone's interested in those colors. I would say that the Blushing Bride would flatter most skin tones, whereas I've heard the Flush is more of a cooler shade. So I can swatch both of those later, and I'd like to bring up this synthetic flat top brush by Sonia Kashuk. I got it at Target and I really, really like it a lot. That's what I use for the convertible color, so I could show that later on too. But I just wanted to give a brief overview on some of the products that I've been loving and some of the new stuff. I like the coverage on this for when I need it. Certain areas need more coverage. This is a medium coverage. Not something I'd use every day because I like light coverage. I don't like to clog my skin with a lot of foundation. Now, when I'm going out to a special event, if I'm going out on a date or so, if I'm going out with the girls, if I'm going out somewhere special, getting dressed up, I'm going to wear this. If I have an interview, I'm going to wear this. And this is really nice. I think it covers well because that's my personal preference. If you like medium coverage every day, if you need it, I recommend that. This, I'll have to report back on this. Tinted moisturizers are meant to be sheer coverage. They're not meant to cover like a foundation. And this comes off as sheer to medium because you can build it up. And I do like this a lot. If I had right now, I currently don't have a job right now. But if I did have a job, I'd probably wear this one every day because it looks very natural. So that's all for today. I just wanted to go over a few products with you guys, and I will be back later with another small video. Have a good night.